Are you moving to Idaho and wondering why Meridian, Idaho is one of the fastest growing small cities in the entire U.S.? What's so special about Meridian? I'm Laura Triratanopat, an Idaho-born realtor here in the Boise area, and I actually live in Meridian. So let's find out why so many people are choosing Meridian for their Idaho home and whether or not Meridian is for you. There are lots of reasons why people are choosing Meridian, but housing availability has to be at the top of the list. Meridian is in Ada County, just like Boise, Eagle, and Star. When I was growing up here in Idaho, Meridian was a small, quiet dairy farming town, while Boise was the big city, where shopping, medical care, and government offices were located. While Boise was building subdivisions, Meridian residents were quietly raising dairy cows on family-owned farms. As Boise became more built up, developers began looking west to Meridian to find land for new homes. Farmers began selling their land when mom and dad retired instead of passing it along to their children. And that farmland was snapped up by developers and turned into housing developments. First to the north of the freeway, and now more and more to the south. Development in Meridian has also pushed west until the city of Meridian almost butts up against Nampa, which is in Canyon County. So all of that explanation is simply to tell you that Meridian has housing because we have land for development. And housing is the number one thing that people need when moving to Idaho. If you like statistics, hang on for just a second while I share some revealing stats about housing in Boise versus housing in Meridian. Boise, with a 2023 population of 470,000 people, has 367 single-family homes on the market right now in March 2024. Meanwhile, much smaller Meridian, with a population of only 134,000, has 374 homes available. As a percentage of population, Meridian has much more available housing than Boise does. We have everything from apartments to multi-million-dollar luxury homes and gated golf course communities, but mostly Meridian has single-family homes, many of them new builds or relatively new. And that's a large part of why so many newcomers are settling in Meridian. Simply put, people will move to wherever housing is available, and there's a preference for single-family homes if you can afford it. By the way, if this video is helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But there has to be a lot more to Meridian than just housing. After all, housing is abundant and even a little bit cheaper one county over in Nampa and Caldwell in Canyon County. So what else makes Meridian so attractive to Idahoans and new residents alike? Well, think of the classic real estate adage, location, location, location. It's hard to find a better location within the Treasure Valley than that of Meridian. You're not smack in the middle of urban Boise, but you're close enough to access Boise's amenities, including employment opportunities, within a few minutes' drive. The freeway cuts through the center of Meridian, running east to west, and you're never more than 10 or 15 minutes from the freeway, no matter where you live in Meridian. Meridian residents are ideally suited to work in either Ada County to the east, where Boise is located, or over in Canyon County, which is Nampa and Caldwell, a short drive to the west. And it's easy to go north to Eagle, Star, and even Emmett using Eagle Road. Medical care is easily accessed in Meridian via the huge St. Luke's Hospital complex on Eagle Road, or at the many smaller clinics and offices scattered throughout the area. Meridian's main shopping and entertainment area is the Village at Meridian. It's arguably the most popular destination in the entire Treasure Valley, surpassing even the Boise Town Square Mall. Restaurants are everywhere in Meridian, from excellent Basque cuisine to the new In-N-Out burger at the Village, to almost any kind of food you can think of, at all price points. We have Topgolf, Roaring Springs Water Adventure Park, and an abundance of free public parks and recreation areas, many with pickleball and tennis courts, and these things make Meridian a fun town. Meridian truly is in the heart of the Treasure Valley, even more than Boise is, to be honest. Sorry, Boise. And you're still only half an hour from amazing outdoor recreational activities all year round. It truly is hard to beat Meridian for location. In many ways, Meridian still has a small town feel, and I think that's very appealing appealing to people moving here from larger, overcrowded cities. The older area of downtown Meridian, where City Hall is located, has a traditional 130-foot tall water tower and low-rise buildings, including some really beautiful Victorian-style and mid-century modern homes. In fact, there's not much in Meridian that could be considered high-rise. Our City Hall is 3 stories plus an atrium. That feels high to those of us who were raised here, but certainly won't qualify as high-rise to anyone who has lived in a big city. Meridian still holds its annual Dairy Days, where we celebrate all things cow-related. And the 4th of July sees a grand fireworks display over the Meridian Speedway. Believe it or not, that's a racetrack right in the center of town. Didn't used to be the center of town, but it is now. A downtown farmers market, art exhibits by local artists at City Hall. These things help to add to the feel of a tight-knit little community where everyone is your neighbor, no matter where you live in Meridian. Finally, Meridian's job market makes it an attractive place to live. After all, unless you're retired, you are going to need employment when you move to Idaho. St. Luke's Hospital System, the largest private employer in Idaho, has a huge facility in Meridian right on Eagle Road, as well as smaller clinics throughout the area. The West Ada School District is actually the largest private employer in Meridian itself, offering jobs not only for teachers, but for many other types of jobs. Blue Cross of Idaho and Sensi both have their headquarters not far from St. Luke's, and of course Meridian's excellent central location means you can easily work in Ada County, including Boise, where you'll find jobs with Albertsons, Micron, Simplot, and other major employers, as well as the state government, which is our largest employer, period, in the state of Idaho. You could also go against the flow, that is, the flow of morning and evening traffic, which usually goes from west to east in the mornings and from east to west in the evenings, and you could drive to Canyon County for work in Nampa or Caldwell. Meridian's location really does make it easy to work anywhere in the Treasure Valley. If you wanted to, you could even travel to a job at Mountain Home Air Force Base, which would take about an hour each way if you're one of those people who really enjoys driving. So now you have some idea why Meridian is one of the fastest growing towns in the entire United States. But don't take my word for it. Come to Meridian and let me show you around. Thanks for watching.